Hi boys and girls. In this video, we're going to be going over your new list of spelling words for this week. So before we get started, what I'd like for you to do is to get your workbook, and I want you to go to the page that up at the top you'll see it's titled 16.1 and also 16.2. You can see I'm putting my cursor over it here. These are going to be, one is the family letter and the other one is your list of spelling words. So I'd like you to stop the recorder right now, or stop the video right now, get your workbook, turn to 16.1, and then we'll move on to 16.2. Okay, so you have 16.1 in front of you, and that's just a letter to your family members. And it's just going to explain that every week you're going to have a new list of spelling words. And this is to help you become really strong spellers. Okay, so you'll notice that I put a little bit of a highlighter, a highlighted line right down here, because I really want to encourage you to practice these spelling words. So you're going to get a new list every week, and I want you to practice every night for about 5 to 10 minutes reviewing your spelling words. Okay, and so you can share the rest of this letter with your family. And then now I want you to turn to 16.2. It's the very next page. This is your list for the week. In just a minute, we're going to go over every single one of these words. But what I want you to do is either decide, do you want to keep them in your workbook, or are you going to tear them out so that you have them right in front of you for the week? You decide that. But as I go through these words, I want you to be looking at this page, 16.2, so that we can go over the words together, okay? All right, so here's your spelling words for this week. And again, you'll see your words are the same as mine. I just put them on a different page. Okay, so before we start, I want you to take a look at all of these words. Most of these words have something in common. So why don't you take a look at all of these words and see if you can figure out what most of these words have in common. If you noticed that most of these words have the suffix ing at the end, you are correct. So let's remember that a suffix is a group of letters that are added to the end of a root word. So in this case, and you guys learned about this earlier in the week, but in this case, we see that suffix ing in most of these words. Okay, not all of them. We have 2 words down here and then our tricky word that doesn't. But these 7 do have that suffix ing at the end. And you learned that the spelling pattern changes when we add the suffix ing to the end of the word. So look down here and we'll go through a quick reminder. If your word, your root word, is a 1-syllable word and it has a short vowel sound, and there's one single consonant at the end, then you have to do something special before adding that ing, right? You have to double it up and then add that ing. You double up that last consonant letter and then add the ing. Now, you're going to notice that there is an exception, and you'll notice it in that second word, mixing. Now, this is a 1-syllable word, so if we took just the root word mix, M-I-X, we would notice that it's 1 syllable. Remember, let's tap it out, mix, that's 1 syllable. It does have that short vowel sound, and it does have one single consonant at the end, but we do not double up the X because there's always exceptions to the rule. So if you notice right here, I put a little exception, and you're going to learn about this. So just hang tight for that. But when that single consonant ending ends in a W, X, or Y, we do not double it up. So yes, there is a little bit of a change there, but that's the only one here. The rest of them, you will notice that they follow that rule. So let's take a look at these words. Snacking. So the root word is snack. See that CK ending, okay? So it's more than one consonant at the end here. So then we just add that ing. So let's say that word together, snacking, and let's spell it out. S-N-A-C-K-I-N-G. Do you think you could use snacking in a sentence? If you can, try and come up with a sentence now. All right, my sentence would be, the kids were snacking on some granola bars. Snacking. Good job. All right, here's that tricky one. This word, the root word is mix, and then we add the ing. Mixing. M-I-X-I-N-G. Again, remember that exception. That single consonant at the end is an X, so we do not double it up before adding the ing, okay? Do you think you can come up with a sentence for mixing? Good, good. I think I would come up with a sentence like, the baker was mixing up his famous recipe. Okay, next word. Can you tell me what the root word is without the ing? Smell, very good. S-M-E-L-L-I-N-G is smelling. If you can, come up with a sentence. Good. Okay, I want you to try to come up with the sentences from here on out, okay? Next word, running. If you notice, here's that root word run. It's a one syllable word with a short vowel and has one single consonant. So we have to double it up, double up that last consonant and then add the ing. Running. Next word. Good. I hope you tried that on your own. Kissing. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Next word way up here. Who thinks they know it? Buzzing. Very good. B-U-Z-Z-I-N-G. Next word. Oh, I'm glad you tried that on your own. I hope you got it. Hitting. H-I-T-T-I-N-G. Okay. All right, now let's see. Who thinks they can figure out what this word is? Break it up here. Two syllable words. So I have until. Until. U-N-T-I-L. Anybody use that? Can you use it in a sentence? I think my sentence would be, I have until Friday to study for my spelling test. Okay, the next word here is problem. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. Can you use it in a sentence? I think my sentence would be, my teachers can help me solve a problem. Good. And then you have one final word here. It's our tricky word. So we're going to have a tricky word in this list of spelling words. And that tricky word is how. H-O-W. That H is spelled just like it sounds, or it sounds just like it's spelled, I guess I should say. The O-W is that tricky part. It makes that ow sound, which we have only learned to this point is spelled O-U. So that's why it's tricky at this point. Okay, so boys and girls, these are your 10 spelling words. Now I thought it would be fun because I did tell you in the letter that you should be practicing 5 to 10 minutes a night. Here's some really fun ways and some ideas for practicing your spelling words, okay? Because sometimes you get kind of bored doing the same thing over and over. So here's what I'm thinking. I came up with a list. So you could write your spelling words 3 times each if you like to write them down. You could use your finger and write each of your words, spell them out on someone's back, or maybe even spell them out on your arm. You could put your spelling words in ABC order. You could write your words across, so you would write the word across and then down. So for example, if you had the word cat, it would be C-A-T, and then you take that C and then write it down, C-A-T. So that's a fun way. If you have stamps, you can stamp the words. You can use a pyramid word. So if the word is Pat, you'd start with P, then go underneath, and then do the 2 letters PA, and then below PAT. You could get a ball and bounce your letters out. So if your word is cat, you could bounce a ball as you're spelling it, C-A-T. You could use a vowel or consonant circle. So you could write your words, then go back and circle either all the vowels in that word, or you could circle all the consonants. You could use spelling shapes, so draw a shape for each word, then write the word inside each shape. You could roll a word, so if you had a partner, or even if you didn't, you could take a ball and roll, and as you're rolling that ball back and forth, you could spell out the word. You could write your word on 2 different cards and do a matchup or a memory game. So you would take one word and write it on 2 different cards and then mix them all up and try and match the words. You could play hopscotch, which means you could make a hopscotch board on the floor with your letters and you could hop your words. So those are just some fun ideas. Maybe you have other really fun ideas and maybe you could share them with your teacher. And maybe other kids in your class could use those ideas to help them practice their spelling words. Okay? Well, I hope this was helpful and get to practicing those spelling words.